nice chair and sitting there.
I love it. You've got your big opening, you've got your big popcorn, and we've got the big Oscars on Sunday.
Well, and I love the idea that you're sitting in front of a big wine rack. That is so fantastic.
I think it's a Freudian slip.
Oh, Gary is married to Haley Hamilton, our wine connoisseur.
Right.
And they're drunk all the time.
No, we're not. But
at the movies.
Why not?
But being married to a wine expert and a sommelier, it's nice because between movies and wine, it's a beautiful pairing. It just works great.
Yes.
It is. Okay, so let's get to it. We have so many movies to talk about.
Okay,
so
it's
we
the
want
best year. I think it's the best year for movies in the last maybe 15 or 20
You're
years.
going on record to say that.
Yeah, I think it's the best year for movies. I mean, I think you could have nominated maybe 15 movies for Best Picture this year. They nominated 9. They can take up to 10.
Okay,
But
so
all
let's
these
talk about...
I've narrowed it down to about 5 right now. And
Okay.
So I think most of the Oscar winners are going to come out of these next 5 films.
And they are.
The
Now,
first one,
I
think, when you see American Hustle, I think there's a clip for American Hustle.
And I've seen this movie.
Well, this movie is really, really interesting. It's based on a true story. They all are wearing weird wigs and weird makeup. They're all nominated for an Oscar.
Wow.
Every one of them?
I think all of them except for maybe one are. I know Jennifer Lawrence, Amy Adams, all of them.
I think they're nominated for lead, supporting, and supporting.
Lead, supporting. The director is nominated. It's up for Best Picture. This is such a good film. But the first time I saw it, I didn't think it was very good. And the second time I saw it, it just resonated.
Why did you go back to see it if you didn't like it the first time?
Because everybody else liked it more than I did, and I wanted to figure it out if I was wrong.
Okay, what's the next movie?
I don't know. Let's see what the next
What's
clip
our next
is. I think
movie?
we have about 5 in a row.
Gravity.
Gravity is, watch Gravity. I'm going to go on record and say that Gravity will win more Oscars on Sunday night than any other film because of all of its technical stuff. Because
You're
it's
making some really
so
strong
far
assumptions
above
today.
all the other films technically. And remember, she starts in the movie. In the beginning of the movie, Sandra Bullock feels so small about herself in the vastness of space, and by the end of Gravity, she's this big, and that's how she feels about herself.
And you think she'll win Best Actress?
There's a contest to predict, but I think we've closed out that contest. No, I don't think she has a chance.
Okay, next movie, 12 Years a Slave.
12 Years a Slave may be the best film of the year. We don't know. It's going to play itself out on Sunday night. It's a tough film. It's a difficult film. Remember, it's based on a first-person account that was written in a book in 1856. The guy wrote the book himself. And this movie is so well done, it hurts like crazy. It is the Schindler's List of slavery movies. It's that difficult, but you're a better person if you see it, and you'll come out the other side feeling good.
Next movie.
I think it could win Best Picture, but maybe not Best Director.
Do you think it stands a chance for our next movie, which is Wolf of Wall Street? I walked out of this movie because I thought there was a moment that it was too much for me.
I adored this movie.
And Susie,
you did?
It's the rawest, ugliest, vilest movie, and it's fabulous.
I couldn't take it.
It's so good.
Here's what I think. You're both right, and here's the deal. If you're going to make a decadent, wild,
Horrible
crazy, nasty, perverted film, go all in, and they're all in. Every actor is in.
It's about the 80s, and that's...
And it's all true.
And it's true.
All
what
this
went
stuff
on
is
in
true.
this film is true.
None of it's fictional.
It's a riveting film.
No, it's all true. And I think this is a film that has a lot of groundswell leading up to the Oscars more than any other film. Holds the record for the number of F-bombs ever in a movie, 500.
Which is exactly why I walked
Now,
out.
they say it's 506, but somebody counted and think they found 2 more. And I don't really care, but
now
that's
our last
okay with
movie,
me.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey making appearances in 2 movies that are nominated for Best Picture.
Okay, who's won it?
Do you think that his performance in Dallas Buyers Club is really stirring the pot?
Now, this film is the smallest budget of all of them. Made for $5 million or less. It takes place in Dallas, but it was shot in Louisiana, so it doesn't even look like Dallas. I think he wins the Oscar for Best Actor, and I think Jared Leto wins for Best Supporting Actor. I think this little movie that could is going to come flying out of the Oscars with two Oscars, and I think both of these guys, Jared Leto is so good in that film. The only guy that could beat Matthew would be Chiwetel Ejiofor or Leonardo DiCaprio, but I don't think they will. And Matthew McConaughey has won every acting award leading up to this.
Got it.
He has?
And that should tell you something. He's won every award from every organization around the world leading up to this.
About this movie?
Other than the BAFTA, which is the British Oscars, because 12 Years a Slave is a British film.
Yes, okay.
That wasn't even nominated. I respect your opinion, but I'm just looking at the clothes.
Are you? So one year, I went to the Oscars 12 years in a row. So I'm standing on the red carpet.
You did go?
I did. And standing next to me is the editor of Women's Wear Daily, and over here is the BBC. And the guy with the BBC would constantly say, "Gary, who do you think will win the Oscar this year?" And I'm talking back to everybody in England, and it made me laugh. But the Women's Wear Daily was standing here, and I remember Tom Cruise walking up with Nicole when they were married, and he twirls her around. She talks to Women's Wear Daily, and he comes over to talk to me. And I said, because I didn't own a tux at the time, he goes, "What are you wearing?" And I said, Colwell and Son, Snyder Plaza. Because I had rented a tux from Colwell and Son.
And wait a minute,
I love all your stories, and I'm so excited about your picks.
Yeah.
And you guys, be sure to catch the Oscars this Sunday night. They're on ABC. And then stay tuned to the broadcast on Monday, where I'm going to be breaking down the best and the worst fashion at 10:30 with our Style Squad. But in honor of the Oscars happening, we have 2 pairs of 2 tickets to Look Cinema that we are giving away to our live studio audience to 2 winners.
Okay.
So I need you to pick 2 numbers.
2 numbers between, I'm going to pick...
Between 1 and 70.
1 and 70, 33 and 16.
33 and 16.
33 and 16.